Hi, welcome back. This is Francois again. After the why, we should consider GrowthHive, and after looking at what GrowthHive do, let's look at how we do it. So once you reach the LevyInd website, levyInd.com website, click on the expertise button here to start. And this is our process. In a simple description, we start by spending quite a bit of time with your team and your leaders and oftentimes maybe your customers to understand what works, what's the ideal customer, what's the product that we should be focusing on, product or services, what is the geography that we're looking at, etc., etc. Once we got the understanding of the business plan to a degree, we can put a marketing plan on top of it, and then we start creating content in step 2. This is like newsletter, blogs, videos, and so forth. One of the most important part is to automate all that. So now that we've figured out all the contacts, the companies, the products, the services, the geographies, etc., etc., how do we automate delivery content so we don't miss a beat? So sometimes I'm looking at some products, sometimes I'm looking at some services through keyword searches, I'm landing into our website, I'm a UFO, I'm not identified yet, and then I come back again, and then finally identify myself and says, I'd like to have more information about this. So this is what happened behind the scene. We'll look at every new entry into universe of your website or your social streams, and then we make connections so we can deliver them and present them with content we created in a strategic way to deliver results and eventually create a lead that we pass on to the Salesforce when the score has hit a certain threshold. So we avoid bad leads essentially. The fourth step, it's an ongoing step. It's kind of like every month meeting 30 minutes to every week, meeting an hour to and more with your team to review the results and making changes essentially on the fly. Now, a little more about how it works, going into the GrowthHive of the menu here, and then I'd like to spend a few more minutes about the how it works from a payback perspective. We all know that we're going to make investments, and we probably already have budget for marketing. We expect some time it's going to take to have traction on the market, and we should expect a payback. That's what makes us really different at Levy. So we created that little chart for you guys to see how those 3 platforms or 3 levels actually perform on the market. Connect is a pretty small investment, couple $1,000, and gets you results within 2 to 3 months, and a payback usually about 3x what you put in. Okay. When you get to expand, this is a little more expensive, twice as much as connect as usual, and it takes about twice as long to get traction because now we're talking about social and targeting and smart messaging, which takes a little more time to get in, and we get about 5x what we put in. Amplify obviously is where we'd like to be, where the investment is about 3 times connect and takes about 6 to 9 months to get in and gets you about 9 times the investment that you put in. So most of the customers start at connect, grow into expand about 3 months to 6 months later, and grow into amplify another 3 to 6 months after starting with expand. So this is why we have those 3 tiers and the type of payback you should expect and the time to cash you should expect. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Click on any of our links here to contact or to grab more information and or request time with us. The other way you can do it is click on get started at any point and start filling the form. Create your account with Levy. Tell us the details that you want us to work on, and we'll look at it, review the results, and within a day or 2 get back to you with our recommendation as to which level you should get in, and and would love to work with you and listen to your challenges. So have a grand day, and thank you so much for your interest in GrowthHive. Take care.